Hello! Welcome to Taurus Tarot, where the reader is bubbly, but the readings can get dark. So today I am going to be rolling out the October first half readings for all zodiac signs, and I'm going to go ahead and get Taurus. I'm kind of interested in how this is going to go because I am a Taurus and I haven't, done like a general reading for myself in a minute. Which is actually a recent development that I can do that. I used to be like better at reading for other people and then just could not read for myself for crap, but I have actually gotten better at that. So anyway, all right, let's get started. I am, by the way, changing the format again. I'm still a new channel and I'm kind of trying to figure out how best to do things. And I've decided that the videos just kind of drag on for too long when I do the oracle and then the uh, you know, love work, shadow work stuff. So I'm just going to do general readings for everybody. And whatever hits, hits. It's probably going to be the most prominent thing in your life right now, anyways. So let's go. Taurus. What's going on with Taurus? Oh, ha! Nine of Swords. Accurate. The World. Yep. Oh, oh. The Magician, that's the Taurus card in the deck, and the Emperor, that's the Aries card in the deck. Mother of Pentacles, that has been showing up a lot. That did show up a lot in the September readings. And almost everybody's, I'd say. I am also going to go ahead and note that when I looked at the Mother of Pentacles, I heard, what do you want to give to? And then we've got the Fool, Son of Cups, Nine of Cups, Five of Wands, Conflict, ooh, way to close, guys, way to close, Strength, and the Six of Swords. I was trying to stick with 10, but I'll take it. All right. Okay. Nine of Swords. Nope. The World. Six of Swords. And then that feels like it's bridged with the Five of Wands. A question. The Fool. Strength. No, Strength, they're saying, is the overarching energy, so I'll put that over there. The Emperor and the Magician. Okay, now we'll ask the Pendulum. I'm starting to incorporate my pendulum in the readings by asking it, do you have a keyword for us? E, L, E, C, T, R, I, C, I T Y. Electricity. So take that how it resonates, but our keyword for the day is electricity. Okay. And then also let me pull an archetype card. Split it. Mountain. The ascent, the peak, the insurmountable. The mountain stands eternally in our awareness, calling us toward its peak. It stirs up stoic and regal feelings, reminding us of the long line of spirits, sages, sadhus, and gods that made their humble thrones within its snowy peaks. Beware, though, as the mountain can affect us in two ways. It can inspire and enliven us to rise to new heights and peak experience, yet it can also create isolation, competitiveness, and an inflated sense of self. Standing upon its heights can activate the purist and the perfectionist in us, creating separation from those we deem to be below. No matter how high you ascend, remember that it is within the core of the mountain that the gems, minerals, and jewels reside. If you think it's all about going up, you're following the fool's path and missing the miner's magic. When light, grounded in the eternal, steadfast, uplifting. When dark, ominous, daunting, isolating, frigid. Research mountains. Find one that strikes you and stare at it for a while. Where is it? The pilgrim may be awakening in you. The summit calls. Contemplate Joseph Campbell's suggestion: you are the central mountain, and the central mountain is everywhere. I had thoughts, but I will explain later. All right. All right, Taurus. We've been going through it. Let's be honest with ourselves. We've been freaking going through it. Oh, foundations shaken, losses, gains, wandering. You know, Taurians really like having a sense of stability. We really like knowing how things are going to land, but I think it's in the air right now for everything to be up in the air. But we are heading into the world, and the world is about endings and beginnings, new cycles, right? Ending old cycles, beginning new ones. Six of Swords, the rainbow after the storm. It feels like the things are on the up and up. Things are getting there. However, there is still some inner conflict, and I say that because of the Five of Wands being here. And when I pulled the Mother of Pentacles, I heard, what do you want to give to? And that question comes with the Nine of Cups and the Sun of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about satisfaction, contentment with oneself. And the Sun of Cups, it's your heart pointing at something. What do we want to give to? And then we have the Fool, the Emperor, the Magician. The Fool is about embarking on a new journey. It is the leap of faith. But it's not blind faith. It's not just, oh, I hope things go well. It is about embarking on a brand new journey with the past in mind. It's all of the tools that we have gathered from the journey thus far coming forward with us. We're not taking the leap of faith empty handed. We have learned things and we have grown as people. And it's about putting all that stuff into practice and attempting something brand new. The Emperor is, again, the card of Aries in the deck, but also it is about authority. It is about tradition. It is about rules and laws and boundaries. It is the patriarchy, the hierarchy, the structure systems of things. And with the Magician being here, again, representing Taurus sometimes, depending on how you look at it in the deck, the Magician is about manifestation. The Magician is about magic. But when I say magic, I don't mean like Harry Houdini woo woo magic. I mean working with the frequencies around you, understanding that you are but another frequency in this universe made of frequencies. So it is about embodying what it is you want to see more of in your life. It is about raising your own vibration so that you can meet the blessings there. And I think that the new thing that you are attempting, the next journey that you are embarking on, it's about being magician like in a rigid structure. It's about bringing magic to the bland. It's about bringing color to the black and white. It's like you have something new, not to you, but to everyone else to offer. The overarching energy is strength. And that feels like, see, the strength card isn't about brute force. It is about strength that comes from the heart. It is about courage. It is about strength that comes from love, not rigidity, not hardness, not being hardened. It is softer than that. And with that being the overarching energy, this feels like you are persevering through a system that broke you. You are standing your ground even when the waves try to push you and sway you. That is Taurus energy. Because Taurus, when they are standing in their integrity, they will not budge for anything or anyone. This is Taurus energy. This is, I have found something in myself that I believe in, that I want to give to, that I want to invest myself in. And it aligns with my integrity, it aligns with my heart. And I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what gets in my way. I don't care how the system is built. The world needs this, and I'm going to bring it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling uplifted. So yeah, the strength card being here is the overarching energy. That's what this feels like. That this feels like you are pushing your integrity to the forefront. Whatever the endeavor may be, whether it be work or love or whatever. It feels like there is something that you believe in. You found your red flag, and not in the, like the avoid that person kind of red flag, but the matador's red flag, and you're charging. You're charging. That's what this feels like. The mountain feels like a reminder to stay connected with those around you. This may feel like a lone venture that you have to shoulder on your own, but it isn't. And if anything, now is a time to utilize your connections. Now is a time, because if you've built up a solid foundation of good people around you that believe in you, that care about your mission, that will support you if you need them to, utilize that. Tap into that, because that's where you find the opportunities where this can fit and where it's needed. And when I said this can fit, it didn't feel right. It feels more like where this is needed, and you can cram it in there and change the system based on what needs to happen with it. Taurus is usually, and I myself, I tend to prefer to stay in the background, actually. Despite my very loud personality, and my Neptunian Uranus ways, because my chart is very heavy on Neptune and Uranus, I actually prefer to stay in the background. Like, I stick out like a sore thumb, and I used to hate it. Now I'm just like, it's whatever. But like, I used to hate it because I prefer being the guy backstage that's like tinkering with the lights rather than an actual actor on stage. That's my personality. Every time in a job review when they're like, or a performance review when they're like, oh, do you have any interest in becoming manager? Do you have any interest in authority, or whatever? I'm like, nah, nah, no, I want to be in the back, supporting and actually making a solid contribution, but in the back. But this energy is, I have something here. I have something here, and if I have to put myself out there and step out of my comfort zone to do it, so be it. And an example, like a real life example of this in my life as a Taurus, is I started this YouTube channel. I used to be so insecure about my appearance, and I have my moments still, but I used to be so insecure about my appearance that I did not want to be in front of a camera. I was trying to come up with ways that I could just, I don't know, maybe just show my hands or something. Like, I didn't want to be in front of a camera. I did not want to put myself out there for all of the internet to see because I was not confident in my appearance. And I spent years, like I think a couple decades maybe, just not doing what I wanted to do because I was shy, and I was scared. But I was recently pushed to get back in the game of, the spirit work. I took a 2-year hiatus after my near death experience, but I recently got pushed to get back into it. And we're seeing all kinds of massive shifts in the world right now, right? We're seeing all the astrology pointing towards a new era. We're seeing people around us awakening and meeting their soulmates and meeting their twin flames and becoming, different for it, right? And with all these shifts going on, I felt the push, despite the fact that I kind of liked just chilling as a muggle for a while. Um, I felt the push to get back out there. And I do a lot in our local community, but then decided that maybe it's time to put a YouTube channel up and start putting the messages out there for whoever needs them, and whoever's meant to find them will find them. And that's why I do this. It's because this helps reach a larger audience. So despite the fact that I wasn't comfortable being in front of a camera, here I am because I believe in what I'm doing, and what I have needs to be out there. And this is the same energy that I'm getting here, is that there is something inside of you that you might be hesitant to do. You might be hesitant to take on because it seems like it's something that's going to require you to get out of your comfort zone, but it's worth it. And you believe in it, and you're going to do what it takes to get it out there. Now, let's go ahead and pull some alchemy cards. And by the way, electricity also can represent genius, as in, not in the sense of you are a genius, but in the sense of you have a genius. That was actually originally how the word genius was used, because they believed that when we had a stroke of genius, it was a spirit taking over for a moment to create something and put it into the world. And electricity can also represent that aha moment, that moment of genius. Just a thought with the keyword that we got. Okay, so we've got Pluto, and I don't want to pull from the bottom, so I'm going to cut it and pull the uncreated. Ha! Ha! Yup, the uncreated. Look at that. All right. 10, Pluto. The underworld, power, compulsion. Pluto's realm is one of deep and undeniable power. Known as the planet of the underworld, Pluto has a captivating effect that pulls us into its depths, leading to all things excessive and Dionysian in nature. Images of the resurrection, possession, and sacred heart, birth, sex, and death are all symbols of Pluto's volatile energy. When this card shows up, know that everything will be amplified as if through a live wire. A live wire, they say. It's all about power and maybe even addiction. Though Pluto's force field can be ruthless, this tiny planet pushes us toward necessary growth. When we follow its mesmerizing pulse, we are taken into the depths to be changed. There's no point in pretending the underworld is not at work. Admit that you're in it and find the support you need. Not making it worse is a big accomplishment. Did I not say tap into your friends, reach out to your friends, connect with the people around you, network, recruit, start recruiting. Damn. Okay. Mm, I love this deck. It's almost like it articulates better what I was trying to say. Okay, the uncreated, the unconceived, the seed of the seed. There was a time when everyone you know was not yet born, when every city was yet to be named, when your favorite song was yet to be sung. Such is the energy of Increatum. This card indicates the subtle but profound force that summons all that will be into existence. This most sacred of formulas cannot be manufactured, contained, bought, or sold. It is the pure intelligence of creation pulsing at the door of reality. Its timing is precise and it is happening now. Do not delay. Send an invitation to the uncreated. Allow it to formulate and gestate. Soon, a sketch, a map, or a name will draw itself upon your mind. Envision and believe. The architecture of the future is within you. All ground is fertile. Life begets life. Now, wasn't that just the perfect way to close this? Like, I'm so amped about this. Desire pulls the uncreated into creation. The alchemist believes in what's to come. It answers and solutions not yet imagined for themselves and the world. When this card appears, it is a potent time to create and conceive. Even if you feel you are starting from scratch, begin anyway. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. Like, Taurus gang, we gonna change the world. Rap. Yeah, I got a couple things brewing myself, but what you guys got going on? Have you got that electricity yet? Do you feel it? So, anyway, this was a short read, but I think we covered everything. Whatever it is that is stirring inside of you, I know it's hard for us Taurians to get up and going, but trust, once we get up and going, even if it's been years in the making, once we get up and going, we do not stop until the work is done. Am I right, Bull Gang? Straight up. All right. So, I hope you enjoyed this reading and feel free to like, share, comment to help me out with the algorithm. Hit the subscribe button and the notification button so that you get notified every time I post a reading. And I will see you in the next one.